Okay, so we are live and we are watching the final bits of the game between Pele and Yerbo Martins, which the reviewer would have just missed a major upset where White blundered the bishop on f6. Now, the question is whether Black can take this home. Today's show is all about the match between the opposition, Hoosier Daddy on the one side, and the Knights Hussein Naidov versus Team 28. It is for them medals. I'll be joined by my guest in about 5 minutes. So we're just making sure that everything is working. So far, it does not seem to be working, but we have 5 minutes for Knight Chess to pick us up. Let's see. Knight takes pawn looks obvious. King there, but then just checking there. Checking there. This seems to be over. In fact, now b4 wins. b4 just wins now. We can take whatever he plays, we play b4. Or so this seems to be over. So I'll be very surprised if Bailey does not win this. And let's just check whether the stuff is. This is not working yet, but we are. Okay. Doesn't reflect, but this is simply game over. Bailey will win, giving the opposition a lead. 3-2 in their match with exactly 5 games to go in the next few hours. It's going to be a very nail-biting finish for these two teams. Let's just see that none of the other games that we are on will have started early. Doesn't look like it. We are on, but let's see if YouTube sees us. Okay, we are live on YouTube. I don't know why we are not live on Live Chess yet. They have not picked us up. They sometimes have a bit of a problem picking us up. We'll have to just keep the link so that we can spam the chat. Okay, so he just gives the knight back. That was not necessary. But now b4 just wins. He's made his life difficult. Oh wow, did he? Wait a minute, is this 1, 2, 3? 1, 2. Oh wow, and white now. Has black blundered this? Has black blundered this? I wonder, let's see. It is b4 b4 f6 a3 f7 a2 f8 with check. He blundered it. He blundered it. Oh wow. Whoa. I think black just blundered it. Oh, what another turnaround. After white blundered the piece, Now black blunders the king pawn endgame. Oh no, this is absolutely unbelievable. Are we going to see another upset? No, but it's yes, but the queen is gonna he's gonna queen on f8 with check. White thinks he's lost, but black is lost. Oh well, this is absolutely unbelievable. Oh, king d6. No, king d6 doesn't help because then king h8 and king g7. King d6 does not help. I see in the chat that people want to see it. Say, okay, let's see. We want to look next. The other games have not started yet. They were supposed to start at 5. The one game has started. But let's just stick with this. They just started, but let's stick with this. I think king h6. Yes, white wins. Yes, white wins because he queens with check. Okay, I'm waiting. My guest should have been here already. Will be here any moment, I hope. Um, yeah, yes, he had to move again to stop the mate, to stop the white from queening with check. So now I think white is winning here. In these kind of positions, whoever is there, I think both will queen, but white queens first. Now, yes, push. This only white can be better here. Only white can be better. Let's look at this quickly. Pawn takes, pawn push, pawn push, pawn push, pawn push. Okay, now check. He cannot go to here. He cannot, oh, sorry, he cannot go to. Okay, my guest says she'll be with us in a few seconds. She's just having a few problems with her headphones. So let's just look. Pawn takes, pawn push, pawn, a2, pawn, queen, queen. Then white gets the first check. Whenever whoever gets the first check, people think it's a draw. I'll be very surprised. Check. Where does the king go? In fact, after check, it's over. He cannot go here because of check and take the queen. He cannot go to d6 because queen f6 check, queen takes, and white will come fast. Let's see. Checks, checks, takes. Where is the white? I think white is winning. I think white is winning. Mhm. Because of the queen f7 check followed by queen f6 check. Which means that white will exchange the queens and his king will be better placed in the black king. That is why I think white is winning here. We shall be going to the other game, which is a Karo Khan, the other two games, but we're sticking with this game for the moment. And we're going to see what happens. Of course, there's a slight problem. Black also has the slight problem of a little time disadvantage. 3 minutes versus 38 minutes. I think that's a big time advantage. I think white is just winning here. Yes, but now pawn push, pawn push, pawn push queen, pawn push queen. Queen f7 check. And the king can only go to one of those two squares. And wherever he goes, queen f6 check will either win the queen or exchange the queens. Okay. Oh, I see. I didn't see the queen check. Still. Okay, that makes a difference. He checks first. How does black? Only white can be fine here. Only white can be fine here. Let's see. Is there a way for black to win this pawn? Is there a way for this check? He just interposes. Yes, but now queen check. Queen interpose. And he can't check. And then what does he do? I think only white can win here. White is from Hoosier Daddy. So I think Hoosier Daddy is going to go. I've got the wrong banner running. Sorry, guys. Hoosier Daddy is going to get the third point. I think Hoosier Daddy. Oh, I see. Our guest is here. Hi. Hailey, can you hear me?
I can't hear anything.
Can you not hear me? Let me try. Can you not hear anything? Just try this. Okay, let me just. Okay, wait. Let me just try something here. Sorry for those watching, but I think so. Hailey? Hailey, can you hear me now? Can you hear me? Can you not hear me? Okay, let's see. Can you put the sound on? Let's see. Can you just ask in the chat? Okay. Okay, let's see. Hailey, can you hear me now? Can you hear me? Speak. Can you hear me? Okay, can people... there seems to be sound. I don't know. Okay, that's now a draw. Okay, so it's gone to a draw. Let's go to the next game. Okay. Let me just see. I'm going to mute myself. Hailey, can you hear me? Hailey, can you hear me? Can you hear me? Okay, listen on the speakers. Okay. Oh, wait. I've muted you.
I can't hear anything, and I don't know why.
I can hear you. I can hear you. I know you can't hear me. And now, can you? But everybody else can hear me. You're the only one that cannot hear me. Okay, let's just quickly go to one of the other games. I want to go to this game. Okay. Can you, maybe Haley, you should try. I'm going to say in the chat. Can she see me in the chat? I'm going to go in the chat and just.
It's working. It's working.
Oh, fantastic! I don't know what
I just had to change one of the settings.
Okay. Hello, Haley. Welcome to the stream.
Hi. Thank you.
Okay, you just missed the end of the other game, a very, very up and down game, which went first black was winning, then white was winning. And now we got 2 games to play. I just want to make sure that I've got the right ones. He's playing novice. This is now okay, we were going to watch 2 specific matches. Okay, this is for the final of the league, and we are watching the game here. The Knights Hussein Noordhof versus Team 28. It's 10 boards. They equal on 4.5. Whoever wins this gets a medal. Whoever loses does not get a medal.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Okay. And to the stream, I'm going to introduce Haley. It's Haley now. You'll know her as Mistress of Mischief. She's our current, I think it's an under 14 girls Gauteng champion. Okay, so let's look at the game. This game is a Karukan. Let me just go through it. It was a Karukan.
Okay.
And it is a strange Karukan where the bishop came here. This is a kind of strange position. Very closed, except for the C file, which is open. We're going to see who wants to try and occupy that file later on.
Okay.
Okay. While we're starting out, and while it's still early, the other game, I've got the same game twice. The other game between the 2 teams that's just started is, I'm going to put that open. This is now the other match going concurrently, and this is now between the 2 teams, the opposition and Who's Your Daddy. They are playing for gold. These 2 teams are playing. Whoever wins this match wins gold. They played very fast. If you think they've been playing for 12 minutes and they already, okay, I see this is a Nahdorf, but it's a very anti-Nahdorf, this A4 line. I don't know if this is very unusual. And then also Knight F3. So White really trying to play an unusual line in the Nahdorf and taking the important. I actually think I would have played Queen here, just stopping that, which he did not do. Okay.
Yeah. I like Bishop C4. That's the best.
Yes, just and immediately attacking the weakness on E6. Okay. And just White is saying, I'm playing all out. White is also the opposition. It's playing for the opposition. Why does it? Oh, it ended in a draw. The last game ended in draw. So my scorecard is wrong. So we're actually halfway. I've got this wrong. It's 2.5, 2.5.
Okay.
And I've just fixed it. And White is saying, I'm going all out. I want to win the league in this game immediately. And I think we're going to stick with this game because you can see it is a much more exciting game.
Yeah.
Immediate. Oh, and they are. Okay, so we've caught up to the players, and this is a crazy game. So Black has got these 2 pawns here, and White's going to try and attack it. But I think White would have liked to have had that white squared bishop now.
Yeah, I was saying that because I've had a game like this the other day with Bishop C4. That was such an ass bishop.
Yes, especially when this starts going open like this. It's just crazy. I would be a bit worried for Black, but then again, a lot of players, they used to playing with King's White open. What would you play for Black here?
I don't know. The knight is annoying how it's not developed, but at the same time, I feel like there's a better move.
better move? So what would you think?
Oh, e5 looks very appealing, but I don't know.
Pawn takes?
Oh, e5 for black, I was thinking.
Oh, for black, sorry, yes. e5 for black. But that creates a hole on d5.
I know, but it's either that or the knight needs to develop, I think.
I would play knight c6 probably. Just bringing the knight out before moving the pawns and making a hole. Because the moment you make this hole, especially without a y-squared bishop, I'm a bit scared for black. Black probably wants to play d5 at some stage if he wants to open, because you want to put your pawns on white squares, especially because both sides have got black squared bishops. So that's why I would say yes.
d5 looks nice for white, I think. I don't know why.
Right, yeah, but right now.
Yeah.
d5 pawn takes, knight takes, knight takes, queen takes, pawn takes. Yes, because you end up with a bad pawn. But sometimes I would first bring out my pieces and look at it.
Yeah.
Get something. That's your freeing move you're going to play. You're going to play later. Yeah. Just looking at this. Yeah, I don't like the bishop here for white though. Wait a minute. Are we blind? What's wrong with knight takes e4?
That's so true. Yeah, because then they just say, okay, the bishop.
Okay, but now it doesn't end there. Oh, it does end there. I thought knight takes e4, bishop takes, but that doesn't work because knight takes.
Yeah.
But knight takes e4, bishop takes, knight takes.
Oh.
Oh, wow. So let's just see. What's wrong with knight e4? Does that not just immediately work?
Yeah, I don't see anything wrong with it.
There's no funny checks because there's no light squared bishops. Yes. That just looks... am I missing something? Yes, knight takes e4. I don't know. Yeah, knight takes e4 looks like it wins a pawn.
Yeah.
Not just a pawn, the center pawn. And you want to take on c3 and play. Yes?
Maybe you're looking because if you take, then you take the knight, then takes the bishop with the rook. Then, I don't know, the knight does... No.
Oh, knight g5. No, you can't play knight g5 because rook takes rook check. Yeah, well, that
and the
too,
knight is protecting the queen still for black. The other knight.
No, he won't. Oh, the other knight, of course. Yes, good point. So maybe the undeveloped knight is doing something.
It has a purpose.
It does have some purpose in life.
Yeah, just the poor rook that is blocking.
Okay, the thing with these games, as you can see, the ratings are slightly below what your rating is. So we can expect a lot of upsets and turnabouts and tactical things in the game. So it's going to be an exciting game. Okay, so, but it doesn't take away from the value of the game. It's still going to be extremely important for both teams. These two teams are playing for first place. Whoever wins this match is basically, will be secure in getting the gold medal for the year. And knight e4 played. So, okay, so he did see it. So what we said was that bishop takes here just loses to knight takes. Okay. Bishop takes here, and then knight takes. Okay. And then just pawn takes. And we've won black has won a pawn, but his king gets very open. So I think what would you play for white here if you were here, white?
I don't know, because I don't want to lose that knight on c3. But the same on c3 by taking the bishop.
Okay, so he does that.
Yeah. I don't, because I don't want to lose that knight. But at the same time, again, did he do it?
Yes,
Okay.
he did do it.
But
I would have taken on
the bishop.
Yes.
It would have opened like
the king. Exactly.
But yeah, but again, yeah.
And your knight is now hanging as well, eh?
Mm.
Okay, so how now, Branka? So what is now clean pawn down, and Black's next move obviously is going to be a d5, chasing the knight and opening his bishop. So I think Black is just simply winning here. Okay, I think the only real idea White might have is to play queen here, just defending the knight and getting some development in, after which Black just plays d5. Nicely pawns on white squares.
Wait, but if he plays e5, no, never mind, because then they can just take with check.
You was you mean you said playing e5? Yes.
No, sorry. With d5, I was thinking maybe like knight e5, but then he just takes with check, so never mind. Yeah.
Oh, you mean knight c5? He just takes with check. Yes.
No,
that's
not that. The other one. No.
Oh, knight.
Sorry. Yeah, but then he takes the rook with check.
Yes, he takes the rook with check.
Yeah,
exactly.
That's sad.
Okay, let's call the Zwiegenshoek, in between move. Yes. And thereafter move his queen probably to c7, attacking and threatening everything. But right now, the only decent moves I can see is queen d2, a d3, or queen e2. What? But
no,
we said the queen is protected by the wayward knight. So this is a free piece, isn't it?
Oh, that's sad, yeah.
So pawn takes, knight e5, rook takes, rook check. That's a pity. What a pity. Yep, another piece gone. So now I think Black is absolutely crushing. Let's just see if he sees it. But I mean, it's not difficult to see.
Yeah.
So this is there anything better? I can't see anything better than just take the piece for free. Yes, there he says it. The player says it in the chat that he says his queen is covered by his knight. So he sees it. So I think this game is going to be over very quick. And what's going on? And then we'll probably go to the match decider between the other two teams. We'll probably go there. Let's just wait a move or two. But this seems all over. As soon as he takes, let's see 2 more moves, and then we'll go to the other match, because that game is they're playing for 2nd and 3rd place, and that is close. Okay. I see no reason why Black should even think about this. This is very obvious. But you know what it is?
Maybe something else for White, but I can't see anything.
Yeah. That's good. You know what the problem is here? It's the lower boards playing for the medals, and they know all the top players of all the higher boards are all worried, and so there's a lot of pressure on these guys.
Yeah.
It reminds me, I was thinking about it when you guys played the Nationals 2 years ago, and you were playing Gauteng North, and everybody was finishing. It was only Alicia playing, and it was playing for. Do you remember that game?
I remember that. Yes, I do remember that.
Yeah. So now, as Alicia was sitting there playing that last game, and she knows she has to win. This is exactly how all these guys are showing, are feeling. They all sitting thinking, who's going to do this? That nobody wants to lose. So, yeah, so the black player says in chat, what the heck am I missing here? He thinks he's missing something. Now the question is, does he have the guts? Does he trust himself? There he takes it.
I think
he actually,
it's because I was looking at if knight e5, yeah, then takes with the queen on wherever. What was that? Oh,
what was what? What happened?
No, he just moved the queen. He just moved the queen, and I don't understand why.
Oh, because he doesn't want to exchange pieces. That's why. He realized that it just was. But now.
But I think black was taking so long because if knight e5, then rook takes rook, or queen takes maybe, and then maybe he was just looking at the king, his king, because it starts to open up on that file.
Yeah, but when there's so few pieces left, it becomes difficult to mate with. Okay, you'll have the queen and the knight, which is actually true. Oh, you're actually right. If you had, let's just go. If you had played knight there, takes a queen has to move, so the queen would have had to move to e8 to stop all the funny checks. So black would have had queen e8 just to cover f7.
Yeah.
So that was the answer, black's answer. But now normal moves like knight c6 and rook f8, and black is just fine. Well, black is just winning.
Yeah, he doesn't have to worry.
Yeah, I mean, even I could win this. Yes. Okay. So is there anything that white is threatening here? No, but if he plays knight c6 now, he stops over any queen e5. But even queen e5, bishop d6 is fine. Oh, maybe rook d8. But if knight c6, rook d8, you can't play e5. So maybe there's a little tickle on the e6 pawn. But I'm still playing knight c6. I'm always playing knight c6. Yeah. Worst case scenario, I have to play rook f6 to go and protect that e6 pawn. Oh, thanks to everybody in the chat who were telling us they could hear us. It was the problem was on the other side. So I think knight c6 is perfect here.
I'm trying to decide for white what would be better. Like to have the rooks on on d1 and e1?
Well, I think I would actually I don't know. I would go for d1 and e1 because I mean black already has pressure on the f5. If we play this with tempo there and then this attacking the queen is maybe that's a good point. Also, with a rook on f1, black might want to play knight d4 and exchange knights. And we know what's the rule? Less pieces.
Less worries.
Yes, exactly. I know Haley loves that. So with black, knight c6 with the idea of knight d4, I cannot see why that is not a good idea. So I don't know why, again, black is winning, but he is feeling so pressured. He's talking in the chat the whole time. He's saying that his opponent is playing so quickly. He thinks there's a trap, there's a problem. He's so unsure of himself, but it's all the nerves because of the medals.
Yeah, shame.
Well, it's not shame. It's not a bad thing to be nervous about medals. I'd rather be nervous I'd rather be
Well,
playing.
it's a bad thing if it's distracting you.
Yes, true, but I'd rather have that than playing and there's nothing on the line.
I like it when there's nothing. Then you're just playing, having fun.
Yeah, that's the one thing for the viewers. I must just say, Hayley, she just enjoys playing chess. That's just how Hayley is. She loves playing chess, and she is like Shakespeare says. She can look upon a win and a loss with equal eye. That means she doesn't care whether it's a win or a loss. It looks at it the same way. She's definitely, that is her disposition. Let's just see. Black is taking a few seconds. I'm looking at maybe for a sec. Yes?
I was looking for some cool things for White. So if, if Black develops the knight and moves it to d4.
Yes.
Obviously White shouldn't trade, but I don't know. Let's forget about Black's knight for now because I don't know what to do with that. But if White, maybe knight e5 could still be an option, I think.
There's always rook takes
rook takes a check. I know, but then rook takes, and then queen. If queen moves to
h5.
8.
Oh, okay, yes.
No, black queen 8. Then it's leaving the pawn unprotected. But obviously, the knight will be
protecting it. Yes, we're protecting it.
I don't know what to do with black's knight. But again, also, if White doesn't play knight e5, it will also be blocking the queen.
Oh, I see, it will block. But don't you think if Black plays knight c6, that maybe White should think of playing c3, just stopping any knight d4 ideas?
Yeah,
I think that's maybe. Yes, I think that's, and then come in with your rooks, like we said. We must just not drop our a4 pawn. Just not drop our a4. Okay, I want to just see the other game. Okay, I'm going to go back just to the other game for a few seconds, because this is now a game, okay, between the other two teams, and they are playing. Well, the loser is out of it. They have to win. Okay, this is playing for the medal. Okay, whoever wins gets a medal. Whoever loses are out of the medals. If they draw, then it becomes very complicated as to who gets the medal, who does not get the medal. So let's look at this. Was the Caro-Kann, which went a bit funny, and then White dropped a pawn. It actually turned out like a French with a bishop on outside the pawn chain, and we know how much you like the French. He blunders. So he does blunder the d4 pawn, which is the bottom of his chain, and Black is definitely better. Black is definitely better. He got rid of his bad French bishop, and he won the bottom of a chain. So I think that Black is doing very well here, and is probably the favorite at this stage to take Team 28 through to the medals. Okay. However, there are some dark squares. I mean, this bishop's also not good. I would just play here, try and take control of the c file. Yeah. I mean, White's pieces aren't very good. The only thing that White has got, what is that? The only thing that White's got go for him is the c5 square. I have no idea what this move is about.
Yeah. I don't know.
I mean, he's just looking at granite. absolute granite. So Black's idea is probably, and this is actually a nice idea, going there and there. That, and then take control of the c-file. Okay, moves like Queen c7. These are moves that come naturally to any French player. I don't know if Black normally plays the French, but that's moves that comes very naturally to any French player.
Oh yeah, and also attacking the pawn.
Yes, exactly. You can, in fact, Queen c7 right now just goes for the pawn. In fact, how does White hold on to the second pawn?
I have no idea.
And he doesn't even have a Black squared bishop to pin. Queen c7, what is Queen c7, knight d4, he just takes with this knight. Oh no, wait. Queen c7, knight d4.
What about the rook?
Yes.
Rook c1.
Yes, I'm looking at that. Queen c7, knight d4, knight e5, rook c1, knight c6. Or you can even play. No, he doesn't even need to. Oh, wow. So it's Queen c7, knight d4, knight takes, rook here, knight takes, bishop check. He has to play queen takes, and then the queen can move to b6. And he's 2 pawns up.
Okay.
And he's going to be able to control the file within a few seconds. So this is just over. It looks like again, like we said earlier, at this rating, we might still see a lot of upsets. But it looks like Team 28 is favorite to go through to the medals. The funny thing is, on tie breaks, Team 28 is actually the team with the worst tie breaks. So that's going to make the whole thing very complicated.
Oh, because that's terrible.
So they've got the worst tie breaks. If they do win this game, they will go and match score to 13 with 46. Oh, they will at least get silver medal. They'll get. Okay, so I'll get the medal. So that's that. I think so. Let's see if it sees Queen c7. Well, Queen c7 immediate rook. He just takes with this knight, and he's still going to take with check. So I think that simply Queen c7 wins a second central pawn.
Yeah.
Shoot. Okay. Thinking very long, but again, it's the same thing what we said in the other game. They are very, very, and this game more so than the other one, they are very much aware that this is for the medal. The winner definitely gets a medal.
Yeah.
So they're very much aware of that. And it is really stressful if you have a 1600 rating and you've got 2300 rated players counting on you.
Oh.
Tell me, can you hear Rainbow in the background?
Yes.
Oh, that dog. I don't know. Oh, you remember Rainbow, eh?
Yes, of course.
Oh, Queen b8. Why then? Oh, because he was afraid of knight d4, knight takes, rook c1. Okay. But still, we did calculate he doesn't need to go to b8. c8 is still fine. I see no defense for White. Maybe White must try and counterattack, but I can't see how. I actually cannot see how White can counterattack.
I feel like that bishop needs to move somewhere.
It's going to move off the board just now. After knight takes bishop check, it's going to move off the board. That's the only place where it's going to move to. In fact, if it wasn't for less pieces, less worries, I would say that black might not even want to take it and just play knight c4. Ah, maybe that is the point of queen b8. That after knight takes, you want to play knight c4, attacking here. You don't exchange, but you offer the exchange of queens.
That makes sense.
Whereas if a queen was on c7, you would have had to take the bishop.
Mm.
That is the difference.
Wow. Okay, that makes sense.
So yeah, people in the chat, if you want to see the other game or if you're happy with this game, just let me know in the chat so that we know which game to show. I don't know, it's two important games, of which this one is probably the more important, but there are two important games being played at the same time. Maybe we can just keep on jumping between the two games. I'm going to just for a second go back to the other game. Okay, we left it here, and black just doesn't want to play his knight out. Okay, yeah, white did put his pawn there. Why does black not take the pawn here? Why can't he not just simply take a pawn for free? There's no check. Oh, there's a check. Let's see how
What do
bad
you
that
mean?
is. Look, I thought queen a4, queen e, but then queen e6, king there. Okay, that he can't allow that. So that's why he played queen c6. Okay, then rook d3. He wants to double. But I mean, this knight and this rook is out of the game. They are still sleeping at home. Okay. Well, probably knight d7. I just want my pieces out.
Yeah.
And if he does this, we can maybe just sack the pawn. We are a whole piece and a pawn down. Okay. What does that do? I don't know. What does that do? He's just attacking a rook. The rook can move. Yeah, attacking the pawn. In fact, yes. Now, why did he even? I don't understand why that he played that move. And bishop here doesn't help. Bishop d4 doesn't help because the knight holds. You can just exchange. It doesn't lose an exchange. Yes, exactly. And now that e6 pawn is getting under a lot of fire. I don't understand the last few moves from black. I don't understand. I don't understand why he played bishop there. I don't. Okay, that I understand, and I don't understand that. I just want to get. The point is that these pieces are all just sleeping. It's basically two pieces down.
Yeah.
He might be a piece up they might have a piece off the board, but two of his pieces are sleeping now.
And if that knight wasn't there, then he could protect the pawn with the rook.
Exactly. Now he has to give up. Not only now, in fact, white's starting to put up some
they're getting
threats here.
fewer chances.
Yeah, this is now getting messy because next move for white is taking here with tempo against the queen. And thereafter, rook check. Oh, wow. In fact, what does black do? Because if it was white to move now, you would take the pawn. Where do you play your queen? Where do you play your queen? Shit, this is complicated. Because when that rook lands on E8 check, that means that these pieces are almost forever stranded.
Yeah.
How are you going to get that out? And suddenly white has got a lot of compensation here. And how do you stop that? Maybe the way to stop it is just to try and exchange pieces by pushing. Knight takes, bishop takes, rook, well, knight takes, rook takes, king takes, bishop takes, rook takes. You've given up a pawn. And then knight d7 stopping, or at least making sure that that is an exchange. You give up the pawn, but you liquidate all the pieces off the board. Maybe that's the only way for black to go here. Knight takes, rook takes, king takes, bishop takes, and knight d7, rook check, rook takes, queen takes, queen there, there's no perpetual, because the queen holds the square. Did you follow everything I just said?
No, I was looking at other stuff because I'm thinking, is it worth it? I don't know.
Is what worth it?
Exchanging.
How did you want to exchange?
I don't know. I was just thinking random stuff. Like if you just develop the knight now. Also, again, when you move the queen, that question again.
Where do you move the queen?
Yeah.
Because you must be careful of any perpetuals, eh? Yeah, if you develop the knight now, you give that. So what you're saying is knight d5, rook takes. You can't play queen takes because rook check, rook takes, queen takes check, and then queen. Oh no, it's still defended. And king, yeah, maybe that's it. Knight d5, he takes, we take. We can even maybe just play check. So just give up the pawn. But that knight needs to come out, yes. Okay, so he takes the pawn immediately. Okay. So when maybe what he wants to do is he wants to play knight.
Wait, but it's we just went through this and we said that it's still protected, but it's not because the knight's blocking.
Yeah, but what I said was the knight is protected. I was afraid that if knight here, rook takes, king.
Oh, I thought you were saying the block's protected. Okay.
No, yeah, the check is not protected. Okay, so now we're saying either knight d7 or knight c6. So that looks like the knight really needs to move now. All our problems. That knight doesn't move right now. These two pieces will be sleeping at home for the rest of the game. And then I'm not so sure that white. Then I think white might have compensation for his attack, for his piece. So only move I can see here is I really like knight c6 because we get more control over the d4 square.
Yeah.
Yes. Knight c6. And then maybe white won't even. But white almost has to play rook e8 check. Queen takes. Because if he doesn't, knight d4 just comes and crushes. If black gets two moves in a row now, it's crushing. So knight c6 is a very strong move right now. And then I think suddenly black is back in the game. Knight c6 now, black is in the game. Any move other than that knight, black might be in big trouble. Is there any other move for black that you can see here which is any good except a knight move?
That's what I've been looking at, but I don't know. I don't see anything really.
It must be the knight. It really needs to be the knight.
Yeah, I feel like if you play anything else, it's just a waste.
Well, not just that. That means that those two pieces are completely dead.
Yeah.
Something we also need to discuss here is I can see that the time difference between the two players, eh? Black is really getting down on time compared to white.
Although, oh, it's 45, it's 45. Like, that's not bad. That's fine.
Yeah, 45 seconds increment is fine. And knight c6 played. Well done. I think, yeah.
Thankfully.
Now, it came with a threat of knight d4. I mean, even knight, this check is very problematic because when the king moves, you take the rook with checkmate, or with check as well.
Yeah.
So knight d4 is really strong right now. A really strong threat now. So does white want to exchange rooks? Does he want to play here? Maybe stopping that. Does that stop knight d4? I think it does. Yes, that stops knight d4. So maybe, remember earlier we were discussing where we wanted our rooks. Maybe rook e1 is now the move. But then,
yeah.
Can you be greedy? Maybe we can afford to be greedy.
Maybe.
And black has got so many good moves there. Come, let's find some tricks for white. Let's find some tricks for white.
No.
What did you think you see?
No. Wait, I don't think no.
What? Tell me what you were thinking.
No, I was just looking at when we were talking about the bishop taking the pawn, that we were saying, could we do it? And could we afford to be greedy? And then I was looking at the knight and how the rook isn't really protected. So maybe we could somehow get that. But we can't because, with all the checks and king ending up on h7, it's not going to work because it's a pawn that can just take. Okay, yeah, carry on.
Okay, but let's just look now. Can we not afford to play on knight d4 now? It comes with threats on the knight. He has to play this, then bishop check, king has to move, and then rook takes. Just exchange, let's liquidate and bring rook f8. Simple knight d4, coming with the threats, forcing knight take, bishop takes check, forcing the king moves. Any interpose, you're just going to take. After the king moves, you play rook takes rook. Whatever he takes, you play rook f8. Is there anything that we are missing?
I don't think so.
Only thing is our bishop will be a little bit loose on d4, but I don't know. In fact, if he takes with a king, we won't even be able to take. Instead of rook f8, we can maybe even take one of these two pawns. But knight d4 just liquidates.
Yeah.
Bishop d4 check. He can just move a king. It doesn't really do anything. Knight d4 just liquidates and takes control of e8.
And also, yeah.
Yeah, that is a classic less pieces, less worries move. What would you have played here? I'm pretty sure Hailey would have played knight d4 here.
If I had seen it, then yes.
Wait a minute. There's another move. There's something else. I see something else. There's something else. Oh, wait, it doesn't work.
What if you take the knights?
He's got this.
Yeah. Okay.
He's got that.
Although...
That's a pity. He's got that. That tempo move Yeah, you can't. He's got queen b takes b7.
Yeah.
It just doesn't work. Yeah, I think so. That doesn't work. So I think that knight d4 is the move to go.
Yeah.
It was a cute idea. Rook takes, queen takes,
Oh
knight
no,
d4.
cool.
Sorry?
Yay. Wait,
Yes,
did
it
they pay
played it.
now they paid it. Okay, good.
Okay, now. There we go. And wherever the king moves, just rook takes rook. Yes. Now let's see. Are we playing rook f8 or? Oh wait, now we can take off check. Take off check.
Okay.
We can just take off check. If he interposes, we play queen d3. Everything is fine. This is GG. There we go. There we go. This is just GG. If he, yeah. Oh, okay. Rook f8.
Yeah.
Rook f8. And everything. Oh wow. Yes. I mean, this is just so over. Where's that queen go?
Yeah. Coming close.
Where's the queen going? And next, we're going to take on b2 even, just connecting our board. Let's look where the queen's going. Game over. Well done. I'm going to ask this guy if he wants to come. Oh, I shouldn't do that. I should just do. I'm going to ask him if he wants to come on stream, and then we can have a quick interview with him, and then we can also put him in the other thing. But congratulations to them. They are through. Well, they are going to get the medal now. It's a question of whether or not they're getting this gold, silver, or bronze. Anything is still possible. Okay, let me just send him a link. Let's see what he says. It's on this one. We will find out. But while we are waiting for him to come back, let's go to the other game. Let's just say I want to just congratulate. Then it is.
What are the other two playing for again?
They're playing for first and second, but we were just looking at this. What we were looking at was that they were playing. No, wait, they played for a medal. Whichever team, the other team is playing for first and second. Okay, let me just get the other game. Okay, this is the other game. Let's just see where we left it. And it doesn't. Okay. Black is just trying to exchange the whole time. So just to recap, I want to see now exactly according to the pairings. Let's just see, it should be updated now. Oh, okay. So Hoosier Daddy, the team is now leading for the medals. Okay, he's gonna join us, but he's going to join us just with audio. Okay, so this is what we are looking at now is the teams which are playing for the medal. The guy that just won is from a team who's played for first or second. I will wait for him to join, and then we will speak. We'll talk to him about his game that's gone through. But while we are waiting for him, it looks like this game is going as we expected. Tarmac is winning, and that means that his team, which is Team 28, will definitely end up in the medals. And then it's still up in the air because we don't know what will happen in the other three games that's left for first place between the opposition, who's your daddy. Okay, I just want to see. He's not in with us yet. It was Hoosier Daddy, who's now leading. I just want to also update my banners because we do not want to embarrass the guy who just won a very good game for his team. Okay, he is. Here we go. Okay, let's just end. Okay. Hi, can you hear us?
Yes, sir.
Well done. Very nice game that you played there.
Thank you. Thank you. I think
So
my opponent just sort of played a little too quickly there and gave away a piece early on. So it was I was afraid the whole time I was walking into a trap or something, but
yes,
but it seems like it was all right.
We saw in the chat you was very unsure of yourself about it. So this means that your team is leading now for the gold medal.
That's right. This will be my first time ever having a chance to win this league. So I'm excited about the rest of the games today.
Yeah, but for some reason all the games are scheduled until like late night. I don't know. Was everybody afraid? Everybody trying to play the last round, last game?
Yeah, I guess so.
Okay. Did you expect the Nordhoff?
I did. So I had looked at this 6A4 line that my opponent played, and I actually thought he was going to play the I think it's 8 Bishop G5, where
on 8.
I had
Yeah. Okay. Yes.
So I thought he was. I was thinking more along the 8 Bishop G5. So I had looked through some games. I think there's a Hu Yu Fan, Magnus Carlsen game. And then a Nishigiri, Vichy Anand Nishigiri game and that. So I had looked through those games. I was a little worried because you can see there, it's either a white win or a draw. There wasn't any black wins that I could find in the master database in this line. But I had briefly looked at this 8 Bishop C4, Castle Bishop E6, but then at that point I wasn't sure what to do after that. I was sort of on my own at that point.
I must say, when I looked at it very quickly, I thought that the Queen C7, just stopping Bishop C4, or is something I would play. Did you consider that in your preparation?
I looked at it briefly, but I actually have a chessable course that I use on that, and the course there had recommended this Bishop E7, Castle, Bishop E6 line, so I went with that.
When you say the chessable course, is that one by Nishigiri or the simple by the other one, the simple Nordhoff?
It's the one by, I think his username on Chessable is Logazar.
Yes, yes.
Yeah. So it was that Sicilian course.
Oh, that's the old one which he made to the other Grandmaster. But that was the first Nordhoff course on Chessable. I know that one. And he said, yes, okay, the National Master logos are, yes. Okay, so you played according to this. So all of this was still theory, was still preparation, except that you expected Bishop G5.
Yeah, and so I knew this was the line, but then I didn't know after this what the right moves were. I knew generally the plans, but yeah, I was definitely not expecting Knight G5. That definitely was something that I had no idea where to play there. I assumed Queen D7 was probably the only really good move. Queen C8 maybe was the other option, but I assumed it was. Was there any other options in Queen D7 or in the database?
Not in the Grandmaster database, no.
Okay.
It makes sense. It is immediate, yes. And I see, and as you can see, the results are very favorable for black. We took, and this was. Yes.
And this is what I expected. I thought he had to play Knight H3 there, and then I was kind of at a loss as far as did I want to try to play for E5 or what to do there. But when he played Knight F3, I was pretty sure that this was winning a pawn. So I thought this was going to be good for me here.
just so we were discussing very briefly e5, and then I said that just creates a bit of a hole. Even though white doesn't have a white squared bishop, it still does create a bit of a hole. We thought e5 might be the
Yeah, that's the reason I was rejecting e5 as the idea as well, is I didn't want to give up that d5 square.
Yeah, because both are dark squared bishops, we rather want to play e4. Yes, correct. And yeah, I thought, Haley was also happy with knight takes, but I thought, bishop takes h6 at least, but then all this funny stuff happens.
Yeah, that's exactly. I was looking at things like bishop d6, the knight can just go back and take on d6, yes. Bishop h6, then knight c3. So yeah, I thought that there wasn't really a way out of this. I spent quite a bit of time on that too, just making sure that there wasn't something I was missing, some kind of in-between move like that.
Yes, you were actually very slow. Yeah, we noticed that. And then this was just an absolute pure blunder.
Mm-hmm.
But
yeah,
you were
I think my opponent just missed that my knight there on b8 covered my queen still. So yeah, I was just kind of going through that, making sure that there wasn't something else I was missing again, with something like knight e5 or something after I takes, dropping my rook or something, but I couldn't find anything, so I said let's go for it. Let's let him prove it if it's a bad move for me to take.
Exactly. So, and then the only thing, but yeah, you played a few moves which I see, but your advantage is so big a computer that I just thought knight c6 immediately. Why did you reject that?
I think there's no way for me to hold e6 then after rook d1.
Yes, but there was no way to hold on to e6 anyway, I thought.
Yeah, so what I had thought was playing rook f6 and then queen c6 and being able to hold it for a little while that way. Maybe try knight d7, knight f8 and hold it. But after I spent a little time, I just decided to get the real threat of losing e6 is really the hanging bishop there on e7. So with bishop f6, then I don't have that piece hanging anymore. And then I thought it was okay for me to give away that pawn, and especially after that a pawn was hanging as well.
Oh yes, because of this. Okay. Yeah, giving it the bigger problem is not giving away this pawn. The bigger problem is giving away e8 check and then maybe giving away a perpetual, which is what you had to say.
Mm-hmm. Correct. Which I thought his move g3 was fighting against that perpetual idea, because he didn't have the perpetual with my rook covering the e4 square.
Yes, exactly. Because that's the point. Okay, then what about c4? What we thought just knight d7.
Yeah, I think I sort of regretted c4 after I played it. I assumed rook e3, but then I don't know why. I guess I was sort of I thought there was going to be some sort of tactics with opening up the check, but then I realized that even if I played queen b6, that just king h1, and I wasn't going to have enough time to get any pin going with the bishop or anything as well. So I did regret playing c4 after I played it.
Okay, yes, I was just fearful if a rook comes here whilst this is still there, those two pieces are sleeping at home.
Yeah.
Okay, but as we can see with a computer, you are so winning. Okay. Oh yes, and yeah, I even thought of also just liquidating.
Yeah. I think it was one of those where I was looking at and trying to find what the best move was, but really it was just don't blunder a piece and I was going to be okay. So
exactly.
So taking with the queen, I see that drops the eval quite a bit, and I kind of think that idea was wrong with c4 being played as well, because now my queen and rook are disconnected, where had I not played c4 and just taken with the queen immediately, at least my queen and rook are connected there on the fourth rank. So maybe, I don't run into any tricks there with my rook being left hanging. But I also was really wanting to clear that c6 square for my knight. So that was sort of, I said, okay, it's time to give that up. And then I also saw, I sort of saw this whole idea. I wasn't expecting g3, but this whole idea of being able to trade on d4, and then my queen would actually cover that e8 square as well. So there wasn't any tricks there on that.
Yes, exactly. Yes, I think after now, right here now, even though the eval is lower, it's just so easy to play for black. And I mean, okay, that just finishes the game. I think it's so easy to play for black from here onwards because of this threat. It's immediately everything just goes. Okay, well, nice game. Are you going to watch the rest of your team games?
Absolutely. I'm going to be in the chat and all of them.
Okay, well, we're going to stream. We're also streaming the other game from the other two teams because they are playing then for also for a medal. So that one game which is still going on is really it determines who gets the medal.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Okay, so we're going to stream that as well. But so we are here. So if you want to do it, thank you for joining us. I really appreciate it, and good luck to your team. And to be unbiased, good luck to the other team also. Yeah. To tell you the truth, actually, there's some players in the team, the opposition, who are some of my friends who was teammates from last season. So I'm also rooting for them. I'm just trying to be unbiased.
Very good. Okay. Well, thanks for having me, and thanks for giving this content out to the internet so that people can see this 45-45 league. So
yes, it's a very good league, and I'm glad that we all can enjoy it. Thank you for your time.
Thank you. Bye.
Okay, bye. Okay, Haley. So now what we're going to do is I am going to go to the other game, which is still ongoing, but this is looking better and better for black here, which means that, let me just change my banner, which means that Team 28 is looking to be a medal winner. So let's just go a few moves back. So after, let's go where we were here. He played this is what we saw, and now White is just going all out for an attack on the king side. The pawn drops. White doesn't want to exchange pieces. It's not a good piece, but at least it makes sense. And White's going all out. Maybe this and a rook lift. Black just wants to go less pieces, less worries. Finally, I don't know about this. I would have just gone bishop here. Okay. I don't know why it did that. So now the knight on e4 is extremely strong. I mean, what does black do here? What does white do here to his queen's attack? He can't move away from. You can't give that pawn either. So only moves. Only queen g4, queen h3. That's the only moves I can see. Do you see anything else for white to try and stay in the game?
No.
What would you try? How would you try and win this game from here? What would you do?
Well, the other day I was going through an old game, and it helped me realize how important a rook lift can actually sometimes be. So obviously I wouldn't do that. But this situation here with the queen and the knight is looking annoying.
Yeah. Yes, if the queen was here and the rook was here, I mean, the vulnerable squares obviously are these two. That's the only way white can get. He must get there somehow. Okay, so first things, move this queen. Second thing, move this rook, at least get to the open file. If that moves our knight, at least gets a square. That knight on e4, actually, that knight on e4 is very, very annoying.
Yeah.
Okay,
I would love to trade it for my bishop.
Yes, that's what we said earlier. Never, but we also don't want to trade because we are losing. Actually, Queen G4, we don't mind the draw. At this stage, White does not mind the draw, even with a match situation. In fact, if you look, the point is that White's team has got better tie breaks, so he doesn't mind the draw. They might not get a gold medal then, but at least they've got better chance of getting a medal. So he wouldn't mind a draw. So he goes here. Okay, E5 cannot be played. I didn't think of that. But okay, Rook
I looked
E8.
at it, but it didn't look good. The queen looks more vulnerable there.
It doesn't do too much, but okay, on H3 it wasn't doing much either. So Queen F4. For black, I'm just playing Rook here or Rook here. But I like Rook E8 with the idea of E5.
Although I was thinking maybe, what about Knight E7? E7.
Okay, why?
To try and move it to, what's that, a G6?
G6. And winning, yeah.
I don't know. And it also just blocks those vulnerable pawns.
Yeah, that pawn. Okay, so both ideas. But okay, Knight E7, Knight E5, Knight G6. But he takes. I'm just going to go much rather for some just getting pieces towards the center. I don't know if I've ever taught you this, but an attack on the flank is made by what? Can you remember that? Have I ever taught you attack on the flank is made by attack in the center. So when your opponents attack you on the flank, the best way to counterattack is by going through the center. Okay, have you never heard that?
You might have. I don't know. Maybe.
I
don't remember that.
You've got bad coaches. If I never taught you that. Yeah, it's an old chess saying that the attack on the side is best met on the attack in the center. Okay, so that's why I like Rook E8 and E5. Another move, you know what I think black, but it's not so good. Black might even just play Queen E7, just insisting on the exchange of queens.
It's actually quite nice.
I know you would like that. I was just wondering what happens after Queen C7. Okay, because black has been offering the exchange of queens the whole time. So maybe Queen F6 is something you would very seriously consider. But okay, let's see.
Queen F7 doesn't do anything major. It's just there.
No, you might just get your queen trapped though. So actually, yes, Queen F6. If you play Queen C7, your queen might just get into trouble.
Although it could move back, but again, I don't know.
Can't go back. All the squares are covered.
No, back to H2. Yeah, H2. That, I mean, it's useless, but at least you have
H2. Oh yes, that's true. Yeah. So maybe Queen F6 is, and the queen comes in defending also the king's side. We seriously don't mind this. So maybe Queen F6 is playing your move.
I like that move.
Hey, so it's getting telepathically from you, eh? Telepathy. What telepathy? Whatever. But okay, but what about H5 now?
Okay, yeah.
Which is part of White's plan. He wants to push that pawn. So what if White just pushes?
Although the knight, Okay, the knight on e4, it's nice there. So I don't want to move that back and try and attack.
No.
But at the same time, yeah.
So I'm really thinking.
What? No, never mind. No.
So h5 is definitely on the cards. I think h5 stopping your plan of knight g3 and going on with our plan, white's plan of attacking. If I say our, I'm talking from a white side because I'm shouting for the underdog.
Okay.
Yes, h5. At some stage, maybe we can just get, well.
What if, okay, h5. And then knight f5? And just open up that diagonal for the queen to come maybe and try and exchange. I don't know, I feel like without the queen, it's a useless pawn.
Yeah, but it's true. But after queen, okay, so h5, knight f5, bishop f3, queen g5, queen e5. But do we have to play? No, wait. h5, knight f5, rook c1, queen g5, queen e5 with a threat of f4.
Huh.
So yeah. Some bright day we might play this. But h5 is the only move I can think of that at least stops this. So I think h5 has, or I don't like g3. I mean, really, what does that do? h5 is the only forward moving. Yeah.
Yeah. I also feel like g3 kind of blocks that safe square for the queen on h2. Yeah.
Yeah. The safe square, yes, exactly. So I think h5 is the only move that makes sense to me right now.
Also, what really is White's plan now with pushing the pawn?
Just make a weakness. Just make a weakness. He plays it. Just make a weakness, either with h6 or if he plays, or if black plays g5 to play, just to make a weakness. Open lines. Maybe just one, either this or that. In fact, knight f5, g4. Knight f5, g4. The point is we want to open something here, put our king on h2 or h1, and then play rook g8 and just attack the king. While this rook is sleeping there, and this rook is more blocking the king in on this side, we want to maybe rush the king. Yeah, I think for white I'm playing g4 against almost anything. My next moves for white are g4, king g1, rook g8, g1.
Yeah, okay.
So what does black do? I liked the flank of it.
Find another attack.
That's why I wanted to play the rook here and this.
Okay.
So maybe Hayley, I'm disappointed that you
That
didn't
was-
find that.
No, that's so cool. Although, I'm just bugged with the knight. Well, then what happens? No, then you can
Then
just get
F6.
rid of it. You can get rid of it, yeah.
I'm
Very nice.
I'm so disappointed that you didn't find it, but that isn't forced. What about Queen? What about Queen? It's not forced. And we can't, white cannot exchange queens. So Queen,
Yeah, definitely.
because it's still part of our attack, it's better in here or there. Well, there it can't go. Better in here or there. Or there. So I think Queen H4. Yeah. If you interposes with a knight F6.
Although, can't you just... I don't know, wait. Because Queen H4...
Yes.
And then knight... Well, knight F5.
Queen H3.
But then... Yeah, then... Although, can't you just keep chasing the queen around with your nuts? I don't know why, but yeah. Then... No. Yeah.
Okay.
I don't know. There's no use in it, really.
Or maybe Queen F3 with a cheap threat of knight here, and then Queen takes knight. Yes, maybe. Actually, Queen F3. Maybe that's an idea. Yes.
Knight. If you block this with the knight now.
He plays F6.
I know, but then you can't. You can take one.
Oh, that's an idea. Queen.
You can take knight.
No, but then he takes our knight.
Oh, that's true. Oh, that's sad. Okay.
So, but it's cute. If we weren't losing, that would be a way. That would be cute.
That's true. If we weren't losing.
Yeah. So where does the queen go? So maybe F3, knight G5, queen G4. We start attacking back. Yes, maybe F3. We still want to play G4 and G5. So
yeah.
We didn't really consider taking, but it doesn't really do much. It does nothing because our rooks are still biting on grey knight. Wait a minute. There. Oh no, the knight holds the pawn. Okay. Yeah, it doesn't work. I was thinking of sacking here, but it doesn't. Yes.
Without all of that, what is white going to do with that bishop?
I have no idea. I have no idea. Hopefully it will come into this diagonal on one day when it grows up. When it grows up, it wants to be on that diagonal. So Queen F3 when it grows up. So Queen F3 or Queen H4, those are the moves we want. I see in the chat they think it's pretty hopeless for white. Yes, I agree. I think it is pretty hopeless for white, but white at least is trying. And for all the stakes that's on this, I really think white has to try and Queen F3 or Queen H4 or Queen G4. It's one of those three squares. And I really can't see any one of them better than others. None of them look better. Maybe F3 because then the knight attacks, a queen can move and the knight can't attack again. So maybe F3 simply for that reason.
Although then you're moving your knight off of the. Okay, so queen there, yes. And then if we move knight G5, and then
Then
queen
queen
the other, and then you just protect it with the pawn.
That's the point.
The other pawn.
White wants black to do a move like h6 because then that gives white something to bite on. It gives him something to bite on.
Okay.
That's exactly the point. So when this pawn gets to g5, we know we're opening a file. That's
the
the
knight
whole.
will be there. So then they'll try
f4 we will chase it away. f4, g4, the king will be on h4. So that's the kind of move that white is hoping to see. Remember, don't push pawns in front of your king.
Yeah.
What did I just say?
Yes.
Okay, so immediately I'm playing either knight f4 or g4, but I think I'm playing which one first? Knight g4 or g4? Knight f4 or g4, because knight f4 immediately comes with this threat.
Yeah, that's not.
But g4 comes with a square for a queen.
G4 first.
I also think
G4
first. Yes, g4 first. Black is helping, is giving white some attacking hopes. Hopes for the attack. Yeah, g4 immediately. White is starting to build up a bit of an attack here. He's complete. The end game, white loses all day long with the 2 pawns down. Okay, but if he mates black before the end game, then the 2 extra pawns are not going to make a big difference. So I'm playing g4 immediately. And again, like here, or maybe, you see, that's why we don't want to play this. Because after g4, we want to play this and maybe play pawn to g4.
Yeah.
And we want to throw pawns and open specifically and preferably, we want to open a g file. Oh, he goes for the cheaper. Yeah, he just goes for a cheaper. So, what does black has to play? One of these.
I think definitely knight g5.
You like it on g5. Are we saying that because the knight is on f4, that means the pawn cannot be on f4? But if a pawn is not on f4, the knight on g5 lives longer.
Yeah. It's harder for them to use it away.
Exactly. So, yeah. You're right. The knight f4, except for the cheapo, doesn't do much.
And again, it's fun to make your opponent's life harder. Because I'd have to move their queen as well.
Well, why don't he just protect it? Why does he not just protect it? Of course, you do see that knight f5 loses, eh? Because g4, and after the knight, if the knight moves here, we attack it. If we move the knight anywhere else, we just take the other knight. So knight f5 immediately. So rook d8, knight f6, or knight g5. Those are the only ways I can see black defending.
Knight g5.
Okay. I actually like rook d8.
Okay.
I actually do like rook d8. Again, I want to play towards the center.
That makes sense. It would be cool for black to have another attack down there somewhere.
Well, to have an attack, remember, black is 2 pawns up, but white is the only one attacking it.
Yeah, that too.
So that's why I would play towards the center. So that's those are the only 3 moves we see, but rook d8 being the one move which I think I prefer the most. And obviously, the f rook giving my king a little escape square, and because this rook wants to go there. Only downside is the f7 pawn becomes a bit weaker. But then again, knight g5 will at some stage defend that. So your vote is knight g5, and your prediction is knight g5.
Yes. So far, this person has been getting all the moves I suggested.
Yeah, he's listening to a stream and only doing what you say.
Yes. I think it's a good plan, yeah.
Well, I think rook d8 is the best move here.
Yeah.
Time-wise, they are very even. This is a very tough.
Okay.
Yeah, this is a very tough match for the medal.
A long time.
Yeah, they've been playing for an hour and a half. Hayley, if you want to leave, you must just tell me. It's fine. I'll understand. I know it because Megan normally just goes for an hour, but I'm very happy to have you here. But if you need to go do stuff, you must tell me.
Okay, I'm better to be.
Okay, that's fantastic. What does that do? It just attacks more pawns, but
okay.
But okay, so I'll just play bishop d3 now. You're gonna have this pawn. I'm gonna have this pawn and that knight. Or if you really want to be greedy, just play this.
Although I think the bishop one's better because again, we need the bishop on a better square.
Yeah, but the point is, if we are greedy, the bishop is still going there.
That's true, yes, yeah.
So we can wait if we want to. This was to me, that was a bit of a wasted move. I don't, except for attacking the pawn, I really don't understand the point of that. And the knight goes back.
Okay.
So if the queen goes back, the knight. Yeah, well, the knight goes back. Now, if the queen goes back, the knight goes back, and the opposite would draw. And because he knows he's. As I said, if I draw, the team with the white pieces will have better tie breaks.
Okay, got it, yeah.
So I think that they will be getting the medal, but they have got no chance of getting gold then. They've got a slim chance of getting gold right now. Very slim, but if they draw, then the team with the white pieces got slightly better tie breaks.
Okay.
To give you an idea what I mean by slightly better tie breaks, the Knights Hussein Naidorf have got 43 points game points, and Team 28 has got 40. So there's 3 points difference on tie breaks. But that's sufficient for the. I think that effectively, Team 28 will not get a medal there.
Mm-hmm.
So, and of course, both teams are playing for a win, especially the white team. Because their tiebreaks are quite good. If they win, they have an outside theoretical chance of actually getting gold. But looking at the game, looking at the position, I don't see that happening.
Yeah.
Okay, what did Black just do? Chased his own piece away. This pawn is not so important.
Mm-hmm. No, like the queen is doing nothing.
Yes, exactly. Yeah, the pawn and maybe some pressure on that rook, but nothing really. Mm-hmm. So I don't know what there's. Okay, maybe something like this. I don't know. The white plan of pushing the G pawn is still alive. In fact, it's much better now. Now that there's no queen on these dark squares. The queen was so much better. The queen was so much better placed on d6. I think the last 2 moves just helped white.
definitely.
Oh, obviously, what black is still winning, but yeah, where's that rook? Yeah, right. But I don't like.
Yeah, I don't like moving the knight towards the queen side.
Yeah, I don't know about that. White must try and play for the attack on the king side. So I think this, and I really don't know if he must go all in for the king side attack, but obviously he's very afraid to do so. Well, this does keep this. No, I think 95 just. I mean, there we go. Yes, 95. He's going towards that side, and he must just go now. Boom, boom, something like that. Really attack the king side. It does need a road. It does need a break through to the king. He can't just move pieces towards it and hope something will happen. Shoot, there are a lot of spectators. Yeah, definitely. So rook c2, bishop d3, rook b2, bishop e4, pawn takes, rook takes, and your rook cliff is coming.
Yeah.
Yeah. Black is obviously still much, much better. In fact, he's winning the endgame all day long. What's going to happen is he's going to have these two pawns probably, or alternatively, he's going to have these two pawns in the endgame. But he has to, at some stage, at some point, the white attack might just come with some force, and he's going to have to decide. You know what? In fact, what about this? This rook takes, and now rook takes exchange sacrifice. Okay, so I can. What about the exchange sacrifice? This, and the rook takes exchange sacrifice. Queen takes. Queen e4 threatening mate. What do you play? That's suddenly white has got chances here. That looks only defend. Suddenly white has got chances.
Oh, like way more exciting position.
Yes, he's got a much more attacking position. So
yeah.
Bishop d3, rook takes, and rook give up the exchange. Maybe, yeah, well, in fact, it's almost like black doesn't have an option now.
I mean, black's queen is doing nothing. So
yes, exactly. Just imagine if a queen was still on d6. Just think about if queen was still on d6, how much different it is. Yes. Now, black's going to be like 3 pawns. 3 pawns and the exchange up. What? Okay, what's that?
Okay.
The knight was doing work. The knight was doing work holding on to g6. I don't understand it. It just helps you move away any one of those two squares. In fact, yes, with tempo. The point is now the exchange sack is not so strong because g5, pawn takes, and there's no knight. Also, yeah, this knight holds that. But then there's check here. Oh, wow. Let's just see this. Okay. Okay. If rook moves, we mustn't forget there's knight g5 attacking the queen. Okay. Okay, so let's say rook here, bishop here, but knight g5 attacking the queen. Now you see again.
What if the rook just moves to d8 and attacks it? Then isn't it just a bit of a waste of a move for white?
Exactly, a big waste of a move for white.
Yeah.
Because when he comes back, then knight g5 holds f7 and attacks the queen. Yeah. White simply yo. Yeah. Okay, knight g5 must always be answered with queen b3, I guess. Well, let's just see.
Although, back to if rook goes to d8.
Okay, yes.
Can't the bishop just move to d3? Like, I don't know, that looks cool.
No, but yeah, it did look
kind
good.
of. No, wait. Oh, yeah, that move. Okay, yeah, never mind.
Okay, well, bishop d3 must be played. I cannot see anything else. Bishop d3, and then if knight g5, see. I'm trying to make a sack on f6 work. But he doesn't have to take. Okay, but bishop d3, knight g5, knight f6 check. He doesn't have to take.
Yeah.
He has to go there. Sure, this could become very complicated. So bishop d3, knight g5, knight f6 check. If he takes, now that's just over. Oh, you can do what? Okay, so what did he just do? He just moved. He literally, if you go back 2 moves, yeah, to yeah. All he did was he gave black this move for free.
Yep.
He literally, that was wasted moves. That's what helpful moves. What I could normally call Megan, when I look at Megan's games, I call it helpful moves. Oh, wow. Bishop d3. I thought even bishop d3, knight g5, knight f6 check. Okay. Okay, now that must be now. How's that not a helpful move also? Okay, shoo. Okay, so now he chases the knight to d3, holding the pawn, and now this pawn becomes this square. In fact, not the pawn. The square is weak.
Yeah.
So black is still winning.
Could there be anything else that I could do? That would be cool.
Yeah, I don't know about this. This. That's an idea, actually. It is an idea. Because if we can get here.
What else?
But defending the pawn, getting away from a threat, and we're going to play something like this on the white squares. Now, the point is white will play on the white squares. All the white squares.
At least the knight on e7 is doing something now. It now has a purpose.
No, it's been having a purpose for a while, looking after g6.
Yeah, but a proper one.
What about knight? Yeah, I don't. No, that doesn't. Well, knight here. If when knight g4, we can maybe sack. So maybe knight g4. He takes. Okay, he goes back there. I was just thinking knight g4 with the idea of bishop d3, and still we're attacking here. But now, this square with check is just very tempting. Okay, we do see that after knight g5, queen g4. What? In fact, oh yeah, no, that is. Let's just see. Knight g5. Okay, when we go there, he goes there. Okay. Knight g5, queen here, e5. Now you see, all the white pieces are falling over each other. Off and black, white's just going forwards and backwards. White had a nice attack there, which was maybe compensation for the pawns. I'm not so sure about it, but now, except for the e6 pawn, I think black is looking good. The white squares, and specifically the e6 square, is where I'm more worried. Okay, so where does that knight want to go? G4, knight there, queen there, knight there. But now that does leave it G6. What happens if knight D4?
Oh,
Okay.
it lost its purpose now.
Now the knight can go back. Okay, but the point is that, yes, knight D4. Okay, let's calculate. Knight D4, rook takes, knight takes. And now there are things in the air.
Is it a good idea? I don't know. To maybe move the king out of there? Like, I
Which
don't
king?
know. I don't know.
Where do you want to move it? Which king do you want to? Where do you want to move it to?
I was just looking at, so if knight moves to f4, then maybe king to f7.
Okay.
I don't know if you do
know,
that
actually. Okay, but knight d4, maybe knight g5, just defending and attacking at the same time is best. And then you can look at knight h7s. Okay. And then knight king h7s. The only thing is that you bring it on this diagonal, eh? Which is
no. What about
kinda,
f7? Does that do anything? I don't know.
f7. You want to do us. You want to do some king walk. Oh. You want to do some king walk.
Or you don't even have to do it. You can even do that later. No, you can't. Never mind. Wait.
Okay, what about knight d4? Knight d4, queen d3, knight takes check, rook takes, queen takes. Yeah. Knight d4, knight g5. Those are the moves that black can play here. That's what I'm looking at. Which one is best? Knight d4, queen's an attack. If he goes there, that's just GG because of knight d4. Knight g5. Yeah. So knight d4 exchanges most of the pieces because it comes against the queen and
it does, yeah. Looks like an
but wait a minute. Knight d4, queen h3, knight check, knight takes. We're still threatening to take you with check. Yeah. Okay. Knight g5. Always must worry about this. Queen d3. Okay. Okay, so that's the thing. So knight d4, queen h3. And if knight g5, queen d3. Okay, so what else can he have? Well, knight g5, queen d3, and then just rook takes. Because now, what attack does white have?
Yeah.
Knight g3. Yeah, so I think best play here is knight g5, queen d3, rook takes b2, knight g6. That's what I think is best. Or maybe g4 first. Okay, so that's what I think. One of those two. Do you see any other move except knight g4 or knight d4 for white? For black, yeah.
No.
I really think that white had its chance, but he missed it. A lot of people are talking about, and I see in the chat, Kevin says e5, but isn't e5 just answered by knight takes d5? Oh wait, let's just look at that. e5, knight d5, knight d4. But remember, we also got a check and take. So queen moves, knight check, rook takes, and then knight check and take. So I think knight takes e5. If e5, knight takes e5, then bishop knight d4. Knight takes d4. We can even play queen h3 because if knight check takes, we play queen takes rook check. So e5 definitely just loses a pawn.
Yeah. I looked at an earlier position, but I didn't think, I wasn't doing that.
I see. Kevin says, I meant after knight d4, queen h4, 3, but we said after knight d4, we're not. Okay, here comes knight d4. I thought, now h3, but then just knight. Oh, I see. So it's knight d4, queen h3, e5. That's what he says. Okay. But the point is, we can just move our knight. When he takes, we take, and we're threatening here. So now queen h3, e5, knight g3. Or even not there, knight g6. So I think queen h3 is the move here. We always have this in between check. Queen h3. I think queen h3 works. So Kevin, after knight d4, queen h3, e5, we can just play knight g6. And if he takes on e2 with check, we take back over rook. And if he takes back over rook, we've got queen takes c8 check. We get our rook back with check. So, in fact, can't we just e5, knight takes, queen takes, bishop d3? That's possible. I don't know. Let's just also see. Now, queen h3, e5. I'm not sure about knight takes. Queen takes, bishop e3. We're attacking here now, and we're attacking here. We're a piece down. I know that. Yeah, but doesn't that also work? Queen h3, e5. Knight takes d5. Queen takes, and bishop d3. We're taking the knight, we're taking the rook. If the rook can't move off this far, because then we take the other rook of. So queen h3, knight takes d5, bishop d3. I don't know. I can't see how that loses. Yeah. So there's another. I think we can maybe even take on d5. So So queen h3 is the move to find. I think queen h3 is just fantastic.
Yeah.
Black is of course still winning, but it's not as clear as everybody thought. Queen h3, knight takes, rook just takes. Even rook takes. In fact, knight takes check, even rook takes. Because we always have queen takes pawn check and queen takes there. So queen h3 is just so strong. Oh, I see in the chat they say queen h3, knight g5. But then queen g4. Oh, and then f5. So let's just look at that. Queen h3, knight g5, queen. Okay, this is not forced. Queen g4, e6. Shoo, that I never saw that. Okay, so queen g5 and f5 is also an idea. So maybe instead of queen h3, we play queen g4. And then f5 immediately.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, nice.
No, but then, okay.
I mean,
queen g4, f5, queen g6.
yeah, that looks promising.
That's the same thing. It's the same thing. We're still going to take on e6 with check. Okay, so it's better than queen g4. We actually play queen g4. h3, queen g4. Okay. Queen g4. What do you play for white? For black. The tactics just hold on for black. For white. Obviously, I'm still gonna take here. Yes, because remember we're also then threatening knight takes pawn, and he can't, and that threatens mate.
Yeah.
So, oh, he missed it. Queen g4, I think, was just so much better.
Oh, I wanted to see that as well.
Yeah. Queen g4 followed. Yeah, but Kevin, after queen g4, he only has one move. He can't play f5 and knight g5 at the same time. So queen g4, I actually thought was playable. Now, black can exchange a few pieces here. This is not so easy. After queen g4, I think queen g4, f5, queen g3, or queen g4, knight g5, and then bishop d3. Bishop d3 was a chance there for black, for white. Okay, Kevin, yeah, you say after queen g4, knight g4. I thought that bishop d3 then was still fine, was good for white. Well, not good. Black is still winning, but it was better for white. Black is obviously the one playing for the win, yeah. White is just hoping.
Well, again, white seems to have a lot more opportunities.
Sorry, white has?
Seems to have a lot more opportunities throughout the game.
Yes, he had some opportunities, but I think it's going to come to an end right now. I mean, move like e5, and then things are, yeah. After e5, what does white play? I think white's opportunities are running. White is running out of opportunities very fast.
Yeah.
Actually, maybe we should just look after e5. Takes bishop d3. Yeah.
Wait.
Knight g5. Yeah, it doesn't. It's actually no. It's not good. It's 2 pieces for the rook, 2 pieces and a pawn for the rook. So I don't know. E5. I think he has to play. But I bet you after E5 you play rook D. Yes?
Am I missing something? Because after E5,
yes,
knight takes D5.
Queen takes.
Why can't? Yeah, but then why can't? Oh, never mind. Yes, it's protected.
Wait a minute. Yeah, wait. E5. Yeah, it's protected by the pawn.
Yeah, that's sad. Okay.
Okay, so E5. This take, Queen takes. Bishop D3 does not work. Because we're not getting a piece back. He can just move it away. We can get the exchange, but we've given a knight as well. So E5, knight G6. There we go. Now knight G6 is looks like the only move because it comes with this cheapo. But
Although, what were you saying about knight D3?
yeah, that's what I think he's going to play. The way the white players be playing, he'll play knight D3, just trying to hold on to his pawn again. But now black is the one starting to have all the fun. Wait a minute. B4. What do you play for black? Oh, no, it doesn't work. Pawn takes knight. B4, pawn takes knight.
But then can't.
Oh, then queen takes knight.
Yeah.
Okay, let's just look at this. B4, pawn takes knight, queen takes knight, queen takes A3, queen takes pawn check. Oh, wow. Wait. B4. Pawn takes knight, queen takes knight. Are we threatening check? Wait, B4. Oh, no, wait. B4, knight takes bishop check. Knight takes. Yes. Oh, and then queen
Well, I was
B5.
looking at something with maybe could anything happen with a rook on C3?
A rook on C3. Ah, yes. Phew. B4 is not a quiet move. B4. But can't we just take?
Yeah. Cool.
Okay. So B4, but the bigger problem is knight takes bishop check.
Although, if the knight takes, if the queen takes a rook.
Okay, you say.
Maybe?
No, but you're still losing a piece.
Yeah.
You're still losing a piece.
We'll take back, yeah.
Okay, but I think the problem with B4 is still knight takes E2 check. And then you have to take with a knight. And then he can play queen B5, and everything is protected again. Sounds, he's exchanged two sets. He's exchanged a set of minor pieces, and everything is protected again. So I think B4 knight takes check. So in fact, anything that white plays now, the next move for black is knight takes bishop check. Unless he moves the bishop, but I can't find a good square for the bishop to go, which is worth. Actually, you know what? E5 is not attacking the knight. We can just play bishop D3. B4. But he could have just played bishop. Let's just go back. What does black play if bishop D3 or bishop G4? If he takes the knight, we take the knight.
Yeah.
He could have just played bishop D3. Yeah,
I don't know.
I agree, Kevin. After b4, knight takes bishop check is just the move. But the move that he should have played was just move his bishop. White should have just played a bishop move like bishop d3. I think that just saves. That would have, because this is not a real threat because we get it back. So bishop d3 was a much better move. Oh, wow. And black does not take. So he's got another chance. Why not? And now he immediately takes on d5 instead of just playing the bishop out. Okay, so now black has check, take. Oh, but wait a minute. White is getting back here. White is coming back in the game now. Remember now, white is threatening queen here. White is threatening that. White is suddenly back in the game. I'm not so sure. I'm not so sure that Kevin says that, yeah, bishop, rook takes, bishop takes, rook takes. But then, yeah, that was actually quite good, Kevin. Bishop d3, rook takes, bishop takes, rook takes. Bishop d3, rook takes. Couldn't you play knight takes d5? That was the answer. After rook takes f4, knight to take d5. Okay, let's just see what's happened. Here, b4, and he did take on d5. And as we say, now the roller coaster starts. Now it is anybody's game. I think it is anybody's game. Because black might still be a pawn up, but I think that queen a4 was just, again, but still, does this work now? Check, rook takes. Okay, he doesn't have to play rook takes. He can just play the knight. He can just play the knight. I see they think there's a suggestion of knight c3. But isn't there check and take, or isn't check and take at least equal? Sure, this is not a quite. This is a position, and white, black with three. The guys are in time trouble. The competition. I just want to put the position is complicated. I just want to put my phone on charge because otherwise I might just disappear. Okay, there we go. Let's just see that everything is fine. Yes, good. Let's just see.
Imagine if black didn't move the queen onto that a file.
That game, yeah, those moves were completely okay. Yeah, let's see. Knight c3, knight e7, check. King moves, knight takes. Now, knight takes, rook takes, knight takes. But I mean that it's a rook. I didn't. Isn't, yeah, knight c3, knight check, and knight take. Isn't that just winning an exchange for white? Takes, check. He can just move his king. Oh, and actually, yeah. Isn't that, I don't know. This is complicated. And I'm telling you, I'm glad I'm not the one calculating it with 2 minutes on my clock. Knight c3, knight e7 check, king f7, knight, well, not f7 because then he gets this check. So king f8, knight takes check there. One of the knights takes with check. Okay. If he takes like this, we don't need to take back. We can just move our king because our knight is not attacked.
Yeah.
If he takes like this, we take with a rook. And then if he takes back, we've got a tempo. That, I think knight c3, I'm not sure. I'm seriously not sure, but I think knight c3 might just win the exchange for white. But it is really, really complicated.
What?
What other option does white have? Oh, he takes like that? Oh, wow. Oh, wow. But still,
cool.
knight. No, but wait. Oh, he can't. Yeah, but. Oh, wow, that is cool.
Oh, okay.
Oh, wow. Oh, wow. No, but, okay, but take. You take here. I go here. Where do you play? So, rook takes, queen checks, rook here. What do you play? Because I'm going to take your knight or the exchange next.
Yeah, that's good.
Okay. Rook takes, queen checks, rook interposes. We're attacking the knight and we're still attacking there. Okay, we exchange down. Now we're piece down, but we're winning something back. Rook. Yeah, rook takes, queen checks, rook. Queen needs to move. Queen there defending, but then check. King moves, knight takes, queen takes. Just exchanges a whole lot of stuff. It just exchanges a whole lot of stuff, but then black is still better in the end game. He's still a pawn up, and then this pawn starts becoming a problem. The pawn on h5 starts becoming a problem. Okay. Okay, that's what we saw. Kevin wanted us to look at knight takes, rook check, but then queen takes, and we're defending our pawn again.
Yeah.
We're defending our rook again. Now, we are a piece down, but we attack.
What if you now check?
Like this?
No.
This?
Yeah. Yeah.
Queen takes.
And then queen takes knight. On d5.
Oh, that was a good point. Knight check, queen takes, and queen takes. That was a good spot. That was a good spot, Hayley. Knight e2 check was a fantastic spot, Hayley. Because then, yeah, knight e2 check, queen, and then take on 2. Good spot, Hayley. Very good spot. Okay. Now I think is check and then take. But this still going over.
Yeah.
We didn't like this one because it gives check here. So it's knight takes, then have to take because, yes. Now, just look at if it was white's move. Queen takes over, but it isn't, yeah. So okay, but now we are.
Wow.
Wow. And now even rook takes pawn. Rook takes pawn even.
Yeah.
Okay, but then there's check. No, but the knight's hanging. Rook takes pawn. Oh, wow. It is anybody's game in. So this is for the medal. It's in time trouble and it's anybody's game. Well, could we want this? Could there be more excitement? And it is, remember in the beginning of the stream, I told you we're going to see a lot of turnarounds. Oh, and there's G. Huh? Did he just give a pawn with check?
That was weird.
Oh no. Oh no, but people in the stream says they're going to have a heart attack. But this was, a pawn with check. Oh, you know what they say? That, you know who wins the game? The one who makes the second last mistake, eh? This is definitely. You see what is wrong with Queen H2, eh?
Wait, what is wrong with Queen H2?
You tell me.
Wait, King H2 or Queen H2? What?
Ah, King H2. King H2 was just not a free check.
No, but knight can fork, yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Oh wow. Yo. Is there still going to be another upset? Queen takes H5. Queen. I don't know what it does except hope for an upset. Queen H2, A2 check.
Adds another move.
Yeah. It just adds another thing. How much more excitement can we get here? But I still like, just going back, nobody saw knight check. That was such a fantastic spot. That was such a fantastic spot. Now, so now we're back on +2. Black again has got 2 points better. After all that excitement, we're back where we were at the but I don't know if it does anything. And then Queen D5. But the problem with Queen D5, now the problem with Queen D5 is what? After let's say King here, Queen D5. What does Haley play in that position? Remember, you're winning.
If I was smart, I'd be very annoyed.
No, but okay. Now, if Queen D5, what does Haley play? Easy, man. Yeah, for black. Queen F3 check exchange instantly. Okay. Okay, let's see. Check. How many? Wait, can we do something with this rook? Some people in the chat says this is almost like anti-chess. Do you know anti-chess? But the other guys.
I know it's on night chess, but I haven't played it.
It is what did I say? It's losers chess.
So you need to lose all your pieces, right?
Yes, that's anti-chess.
Okay.
Some people are saying that they are just looking like anti-chess, and this is very nerve-wracking. Okay, so they are. Let's see the checks. 1, 2.
Yeah.
The problem is the moment white does not check, I think this is going to come. Some of these things are going to come with a lot of power. Of course, if you could just play Queen E8 check, that would be fantastic.
That would be amazing. Yeah.
Yeah. Let's see if black can hold his nerves. Check. Interpose.
He's catching up on time.
Yes. Time is that. Yeah, I think black just puts a king in H7 now. It's actually becoming very easy now. Black would have to make a very big mistake to lose this. But pressure, time pressure, nerves, everything. But as you say, time is now, he's really catching up on time. White is now trying to find something. He's really fighting. What a fighting game.
This is a cool game.
It was a rigmarole from start to finish, eh? There we go. Now, I actually think I like just King H7 and say to him, what are you going to do? What are you going to do? And something like Queen, you can't even play Queen E4 check because Queen F5. Well, you can, but it's just exchanging the queens and you. Yeah.
You don't want that.
Yeah. So I think this is real. If King H7, it's all over. Then there's no more checks. Okay, Queen F G5 also no. I don't see any more checks, but I think Queen F5 or Queen F3 is so desirable that I would just play King H7. King H7, yeah, King H7, and I don't need to think anymore. The game's over. No more thinking.
Yeah, King H7, I think it is better.
Simple. Just simplify it here. Okay. But now this square is not so bad anymore, maybe where do we want to go with our queen? It's going to maybe check here. That's as long as you keep it on this diagonal, just keep some control over F5. Probably Queen D5. Of course, we know Queen E4 check, Queen F5 is just Queen straight, easy winning.
Yeah.
So maybe the Queen will keep it as central as possible, and then if Queen F5 check, King can't go there. King G2. Yeah, King G2. Is there anything wrong with that? Okay, let's see. Queen D5, Queen F5, King G2. Just keeping an eye over that square.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. GG.
No.
This is so easy now. I mean, there's nothing to think about. Queen F5 check, exchanging queens. Nothing to think about. And I mean, the four connected. You know what? If the knight is not even, I think if you throw the knight off the board, I think black is still winning. A king with three connected passed pawns makes it life's already so easy versus a rook. There we go. This is just easy. Where do you want to go? So, actually, okay, maybe what we will do is we'll just go and exchange them. Or do we just run? Let's just see. How does calculate the moment? Just make sure that white does not get a nice passer. Okay, well, A5 probably makes. And you know what? And you give up this pawn and this knight, and you're left with this, and you're left with this versus that. And I think black is still the one playing forward. Even that, I'm not even saying that you have to. I'm not even saying that you have to, but I say that even that is winning. You can probably do better. But, okay, A5, just exchange the pawns on that side. Oh, wait. No, yeah, knight, yeah. No. Oh, so this is not actually a threat.
Ah, cool.
Yeah, G5. That's actually not even a threat.
That's nice. Okay.
Yeah.
Mm.
That's not even. Okay, let's just look at this. And I'm going to. The moment these pawns are off, it makes it even easier. Yes, I think G5 and let's keep running. Pass pawn should be. How does it go? Pass pawn should be. Yes, exactly. That's it. Pass pawn should be pushed.
Yeah.
Shoot. So you must say sorry to your mother, and I kept you so long. This is much longer than I thought it would be, but it's so exciting. At least tomorrow's not school. Okay, plus A5 also.
Yes.
But actually, yeah,
Mm.
doesn't want to take any chances.
That's fine.
You do also something to keep in mind is that in time travel, knights are fantastic pieces. They come out with such, they are so difficult to handle in time travel. So yeah. Look here, like here, look here. Oh, he goes there. Okay, but now, oh, he goes, okay, G5. He doesn't even think. He doesn't even think of this. Okay, well, not here.
Yeah.
Or not there. Which one? There or oh, you just push. But now he's giving white a chance. Now he's giving white a. Okay, so he says maybe one day he's going to give the knight for the pawn. But listen, you don't just send one pawn. You must send more pawns.
Yeah.
Definitely more pawn must go. And there comes the king, okay? So when the pawn goes here, he's going to play the knight here and then give a knight. Oh, but he must be careful. When he does this, rook check. Ah, he must just be careful. This he can still lose this. He can still lose this because of that. Because when he comes here, black can still lose this now. He's given up a bit of too much chance now. Oh, are we going to see another? Are we going to see another? Turnaround. Okay, pawn push, pawn push, pawn push. Check. Because the problem is, this cannot be. He cannot give the knight for that pawn. When that pawn, oh wow, oh wow, that rook is overpowering that knight now. The problem is this rook holds everything because he has this square and this square.
Yeah.
Yo. The chat likes knight f5.
Knight f5, okay.
Actually, the point is we want to get our knight to b6. That will be, if we've got a knight on b6, then maybe we can hold the pawn. But instead, how can we get our knight? We can't get a knight to b6. Oh wow. Giving a pawn?
But okay,
gives a pawn.
Maybe he thinks
yes,
we'll give him more places for his knight.
We are seeing another turnaround. Because he thinks that if this, then he can go there. But the point is he doesn't have to. He can just play here again. Suddenly, white is in the game again. This thing, I think we're seeing another turnaround. How many turnarounds are we going to see here? What a game. Who do you think is going to win here? I have no idea.
I'd love it to draw.
Sorry? That would be fantastic.
I'd love if it's a draw. Yeah.
That would be fantastic. Okay, so
yeah.
Maybe knight there or knight here. And then this pawn can run.
But you can't move knight down though.
To b3, why not?
Because can't the rook just go to, what's that, e3?
You mean
No,
e5?
never mind. I'm seeing stuff wrong.
Because if the rook moves off this rank, black.
Yeah.
I like knight here better because it does have this square where there it doesn't. So I say knight here.
Got it. Okay.
Yeah, knight b3. Because if the rook is off this rank, we're going to play push check. Is white getting back into this game? I don't know. This is seriously complicated. This pawn needs to be stopped. If this pawn isn't stopped, then yeah. I like knight b3 the most because I get knight d2 with some ideas of here, where there's a little bit further from the king. So knight b3. Shoo. Who do you think? What do you think it's going to be a draw?
No, I don't think it will be, but it would be cool if it is. I think.
What do you think is going to happen?
I think black's gonna win, unless they make a mistake.
I think the player who makes the second last mistake is going to win. Because actually knight b3. Knight b3 always has these ideas of knight c5 and giving the knight as well, and then these pawns can run. So knight b3 is definitely the move to play, I think.
Yeah.
Sure. Whoa! Look at there's 19 spectators. There is a lot of people watching, and this is for the medal. This is for the medal. Oh wow! Can you believe it? For the medal. And now the guys start saying, "Go novice." Yes, I think this is still anybody's game. Seriously, anybody's game. But did you notice the time has gone? Black again is starting to run behind on time. Last few moves. Not much, but a bit.
A very big problem, yeah. Especially with the plus 45. That's nice. We should play games like that.
Games like what? Oh, these. Well, you can join the league. The next. Yeah, the next league starts in 3 weeks.
No, but in tournaments, so like, why don't we play plus 45? That's cool.
Yeah. This is a nice one. Did you, last weekend when you played the tournament, the 60-minute games, did you find it a bit fast?
No. I think I was also used to the online stuff. It wasn't very fast, no. It just took my time. Although, when I was low on time, I was like, oh no.
Black is taking a long time on this move, and I thought that, time is going to become a real issue.
Yeah.
I don't think there is an alternative to knight b3. I don't, and he's really getting into time trouble. So I don't know what he's thinking. Is he thinking of knight c6? But I think knight b3 is the only move. And then pushing this pawn. Yeah. Is he thinking of giving up the piece now? Right? There.
Never know.
I don't think that is on. I really don't see why not just play knight b3. Yeah. Yeah, knight b3. Why is he putting himself under so much pressure here?
Well, the
Was
time
he
is just
thinking?
going.
Yeah, and why is he looking at knight f5? Why? I really don't know what I think. Knight, I said somebody says knight f3. I really don't think it is an alternative. What alternative is that? I want to stop this pawn. If you don't play this, the white's just pushing that pawn. Knight f5 push. Knight f5 played. Whoa, insta play by white. I don't know why, but insta play.
Okay.
Okay, but that was, I don't even know that was such a good move. Why not just push?
No, I can't go back one.
At least the rook was holding this pawn with, I would have gone.
Conquer. Okay.
Now, after the instant move, the obvious check, and he's sitting thinking forever. Okay, so now f3. Now what? Whoa. But f3. What about king f2? What? King f2
doesn't really look too good. Yeah, it doesn't look good.
Why
for
not?
Black. King f2.
Yeah.
Because now you can't get the king there. GG.
Yeah, I thought he would have played f3 first. That's what I thought. Check is not a problem. I come here. Sure, but they not. They play now. White is playing for time. Okay.
I don't like that
king
black much anymore.
Okay. Well, I don't know. What? Overnight. Okay, but rook here. Remember, he's got an outside pass pawn. Are they calculating? Rook g1. Okay. Rook g1. Takes. Pawn push. King goes back. Okay.
Although.
Takes. Okay, so now he has to push. He's committed to pushing. And then take. Whoa.
Yeah. Okay.
Is white not winning now?
I would say so. Definitely.
Pawn push. Rook. Look, what are you going to do? This is hanging. This is hanging. If he goes back, then he's just wasted two moves, and then this pawn runs. If he pushes, rook takes, knight takes, king takes, and now how do you stop that pawn? And how do you queen this pawn? There we go. White is winning. I think white is winning now.
Yeah, definitely. I don't know
how does he stop this?
How is black going to pull this off? Yeah.
Oh wow! What a turnaround again.
Cool.
What a turnaround.
I can see the chat. There's a
the chat has gone crazy because we've seen another turnaround. And white is now winning, and suddenly we've got a new team looking towards getting the medals. The knights who say Nardov may just get their medal. In fact, they guarantee the medal now. Oh, wow. That pawn is just running. Oh, well, just by playing a bit fast.
Really cool for this.
Shoot. Let me just tell the chat we will have an interview. So we will have an interview with, it looks like it's going to be Novus who's going to be our winner. Shoo.
Oh,
Yo, what a turnaround. Yeah, now black must think again, but I don't see what he can do because the king is holding. That pawn is so much like. Some people in the chat think it could be drawn. It cannot be drawn because the king holds the queening squares. Both queening squares are being protected and that pawn just runs. I won't be surprised if black just resigns. Okay, so now just take the opposition. Let's just calculate. 1, 2, 3, 4. So it's 1, 2, 3. No, it's 1, 2, 3, 4. So no, just take the opposition. Just take the opposition. I'll crack if we see another upset. Wait a minute. Take the opposition. Go there. Wait a minute. Can black draw this? Okay, you have to take the opposition. Wait, look at you take the opposition. Black goes there. Pawn push. There. Pawn push. He's in the square. Can black draw this? Whoa! And if he don't, okay, now let's just see if he doesn't take the opposition, if he just push. He goes here, push, he goes there, push, he goes there with check. There.
Yeah. Okay.
Queen, queen, wait a minute. This is a draw. This is a draw.
That was cool.
No ways. This is a draw. What a move. Oh, wow. He's in the square. This, what a move. Oh my word. What a tempo move. Fred, this is almost like that study by Reti. I don't know if you've ever seen it with the king coming back. I'll show it to you someday also with this coming. Oh, wow. Wait, let me see. Can black try? No, he has to move it too. So let's just see.
Could be Mawa. I don't know.
This. Okay.
Okay, it's back. Cool. Never mind.
What's wrong?
Oh
Hello,
no,
Haley,
my
what was
Wi-Fi
wrong?
was doing something weird. Everything. My Wi-Fi was doing something weird, so it was just everything was loading, everything disappeared, but it's fine. It's back now.
Oh, okay. You're back. Okay. Okay. Now,
Yes.
they think King F1 wins. How does it win? King.
I told you it'd be funny if they draw.
But now, wait a minute. There's somebody. No, it's. Some people in the chat thinks King F1 wins, but it doesn't. Goes back, and he's in the square, and he's going to be able to take that, and he can get that. I think this is a draw.
Yeah. Haha.
Some people thinking, no, King F1 is clearly a draw because King F1, King there, King there, King there, King there, King there, takes. White will pick up these 2 pawns, and black will pick up this pawn. It's a draw.
Yeah, it has to.
And just for the record, for everybody listening, Haley is an expert in the endgame. She can come in. She really knows how. She's got that Carlson-esque thing. Okay, so I'm going to tell the chat we'll try and have both. We'll try see who wants to come into chat into the stream after if it's a draw. I just don't know who we will ask first. come in first and second, we'll see. Okay, but this is going to be a draw. But he's thinking very long. And as we discussed it, because of the way things are for draw odds, that
Black's got a problem.
yes, is it yes? Black has got the problem. Novice has got draw odds. So if it is a draw, that means that team 28, Black's team, will not get the medal, and Novice's team will get bronze, or let me just check quickly. They would have 5, 8 bronze, but if they're lucky, they could get silver still, depending on what happens between the other two teams. They get bronze or silver depending on what happens. There we go. This is a draw.
Yeah.
Okay. So I'll ask chat, who do I want to hear first for interview?
I think it's Black.
You want Black? Okay.
I think so, because White's probably celebrating.
Yes, but well, if he does know about the draw and stuff, okay. So, chat, if you hear us, if you have a preference who you want to ask first for an interview, then let me know. I think actually nothing right now. I think everything is a draw now, except if Black doesn't go for the pawn. That's the only thing. So
laughing at the person's comments there, I feel very entertained.
I know this is very entertaining. Seriously entertaining. This is okay. Why is White thinking is if he knew that he had draw odds, he would, and he knows this is a forced draw, he would just play. I think he would just play. Anything just draws.
Maybe he's just looking in case.
Are we going to see another turnaround? What do you? I don't think so. Can we?
No,
How can we see another turnaround?
I don't think so.
The only way we can see a turnaround is if White wastes 3 moves and then goes. That's the only way we can see a turnaround.
I don't think that'll happen though.
No, I mean he's got 10 minutes on. White's got 10 minutes on the clock. Black's play is so straightforward. I don't see that Black can make a mistake. This is just going for a draw. So you say you want to go. You want to interview Black first.
I think so.
Yeah, I'm not sure. We can try and have both on at the same time. I've never had so many people in at the same time, but we can try. The most I've had is 3. We can try and have 4 people on a stream at the same time, see if it works. If it works, we'll do that. Otherwise, we'll have Black first and then tell them the sad news, but that he did not have that his team did not have draw odds because of the tie breaks. But let me just, in fact, but wait a minute. If it's draw 20, they'll have 20, they'll have 45. They still could have, that's 4, 6. Actually, no, they could still get bronze. Actually, to tell you the truth, they could still get, they could still get bronze depending, because there's so many games outstanding between the top 2 teams that the opposition's got 2.5. Let me just look quickly. The opposition 2.5 is on 41.5. 41.5 with 4 games to play. 41.5 with 4 games to play. But if they want to lose, Yes, actually, to tell you, they can still get bronze. Sorry, they can still get bronze.
Cool.
Yeah. So yes, I see. Yeah. So a draw will give, or a draw between them will definitely give the Knights will have the better spot, but the Team 28 could still have bronze, depending for a very favourable thing. Yeah, so that's everybody's going to keep on watching for the other games, and the other games only some of them start at like 12 o'clock at our time. So I'm not staying awake for that. But the Knights will have the better tie break, so they definitely bronze or silver. Okay. And now, and the guy with the draw odds in a draw position is taking very long. People in the chat says if somebody now resigns, it will be funny. I think there are a lot of people, whoever resigns, there are a lot of people will be very upset.
Definitely, yes.
Yes. I don't know why White is taking so long. I mean, that's just uncomfortable. Uncomfortable. What's the word? I'm not confident.
Unsafe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's no way that any player can win here. I can't see it. But stranger things have happened in this game.
That's true. Many.
A lot of stranger things have happened. Well, chat, I'm still waiting. If there's anybody you want to interview first, let me know. We will try and interview both. So if there's anybody you want first. We can get both. Otherwise, at the moment, we're doing Tarmac first because he's a black. They say this is the most instructive in-game I've ever seen. Instructive. Okay, yeah, instructive. Okay, they want to ask. Okay. But wait, it's what? Yes, it's fine. This is probably fine too, but it just tempts black into playing that H pawn.
That's true.
Yes. Just, but it's still a draw, yes. Because as soon as that pawn runs, White just pushes his pawn. As soon as White tries to seize any problem, he just pushes. I actually, with black, if he wants to make sure of a draw, he just runs towards that pawn and says, I forget about my pawns, I run. If black wants to win, he pushes this pawn and says, and see if White, there he goes. See if White goes for it. Oh, there goes the pawn. Okay, there we go. Now we're going to see. Now we're just going to play it out.
Yeah.
Now we're just playing it out. Just push. Okay, just push. Oh, and Rainbow wants to say hello. Come, Rainbow. Come. Say hello, Rainbow. Say hello to Hailey.
Hello, Rainbow.
Yeah.
Hi.
Okay, so. Push. No, but I can't see. I can't see how. No, I can't even find a way for them to blunder. I'm trying to find a reasonable way of blundering. I mean, this is obviously a blunder, but it's white to move anyway. I mean,
Wouldn't a blunder be if black just keeps pushing that pawn, the h pawn?
yeah, but it's white to move.
Oh, whose move is it? White.
Okay. It's white to move. Yeah, it's white to move. But even if it was black to move,
yeah, but still, even if it's white to move, if white just moves the pawn, just pushes their pass pawn, and if black keeps pushing his pass pawn, then isn't that a blunder? It has to be.
But that's a blunder. Okay, well, let's just see.
That would just be sad.
Yes, that would be a blunder. If white plays a6, then there's a possible blunder. A3, h3. I mean, what is white thinking? I actually don't know. They both. I think neither one wants to draw, and now it's yeah. There we go. I mean, really.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. I mean, how can you? Okay, forced. Push, forced, there. Okay, now this is a draw. Okay, let's just get. Ask, let's just ask both players if we can interview them. Let's see what they say. It will be fantastic to have both of them. Okay, let me just send them the link. Okay, now we just wait. Let's just tell the chat that we've invited them and they can join us for the intro. For the interview. Okay, let's see. Who is going to be? Is there other analysis? Okay. You look at that. Look at that graph going up and down, up and down. Whoa, that is some crazy graph. Look at black was winning for most, and there was a. Let's just see where this place is. Yes, yeah. Like we thought, yeah. White did have the chance here to win. And then black again. And it came through. And then where did it draw? From here it was draw. Okay, from here. Black just blundered again. Okay, so now let's just wait and see.
I think someone in the chat there, Balaches, said it's a bizarre game exciting. Yeah, I think that's the perfect word for this. Bizarre. Yeah.
Yeah, it was absolutely bizarre. Okay, I am waiting. Nobody has come back to me yet to speak. I see the one guy is from Spain, so I don't know. Okay, the other tarmac is from the US, so we'll see. His English should be fine. I don't know. The guy from Spain might have a language thing, but I've asked both.
That's true.
Let's see if I'm not in. Okay, nobody here yet. And I've never had somebody not say yes to an interview, but I've never had a draw either. So let's just see. Okay, all the spectators still here, and I don't know, they're both here. That's.
Someone said, "Well, I need to get my endgame book out again."
Well, that was a yeah. Well, while I'm waiting for them, I see that you've been. Oh, here comes somebody now. Okay, let's just see what he says. Okay, so the novice citations He's typing. We'll see. Okay, we wait. I see you've been working quite a lot on Chessable again.
Yes.
You,
I want to learn the Scandinavian.
I saw that you had that that you're now doing the you somehow
cool.
suddenly became part of it. Okay.
Yes.
I don't know if this is a yes or no. Novice citation says something about Easter obligations. So I don't know. It doesn't say yes or no. I don't know what if he's saying yes or no. And
sounds like environment, yeah.
Okay. Let me just clarify with him.
Maybe you'll get one too.
Okay, let me just clarify from him because I do not understand what he's saying. But this was a really bizarre game. And I think I've got a suspicion. But no citation is the guy from Spain. Okay, so what? This is, yeah. So where is the guy from US?
Matt.
Oh, he's actually left. He's left and
okay.
he's gone offline. So this is actually okay. This is strange. Normally the people do come on. To the people who are watching, looks like for the first time ever, people in such an important game, even they don't even want to come in for an interview, which is very unusual. Okay, let me just see what he says. But okay, maybe Black is just after all that excitement, just going to go take a break. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so yes, novice citation says so. So unfortunately, neither of them are available for interview, which is very disappointing. But for everybody that was watching, I'm saying thank you very much. And Hayley, thank you. It was very nice having you here. Even though it was 3 hours. Shivered my God, that was fantastic. Did you enjoy it?
Yeah.
That's fantastic. Okay, so say thank you to your mother as well, and I hope you have a very nice night. It was fantastic having you on stream.
Thank you. You too.
Okay, I'm going to end the stream now. I see Mindy Mindy and everybody says goodbye. Goodbye to everybody in the chat as well. Thank you. Okay, bye. I'm going to end the stream. Okay, bye.